Hello, my name is Liuyi Dai, and I'm going to show you how to create a Kahoot using my experience as a 9th grade English teacher and my background and such. So I'm going to click Create Kahoot. I was on the Kahoot.it website, by the way, the home page, and then I'm going to create a Kahoot actually from scratch. And start with the blank canvas. And I'm going to show you how easy and intuitive this is. So I'm just going to click create quiz. You click the answer, and then I'm just writing down something. I want to write down something that may be relevant to my students. I like to create my own Kahoots based upon just my background knowledge and what I need, or what I know that my students need. So here are some questions that I could use. So the first one is general to all of ELA. So number 1, which of the following sentences contains a simile? And then I just notice that there are some preset time limits. There's points. I can do standard points. I like to just do standard points, and I might search a relevant image, or I could just pick a random image. Honestly, click an image just to show you, and then I'm going to put my 3 or 4 sample sentences and answers. Of course, you can notice the add more answers button at the bottom. So my first one is, the room was a sea of quiet whispers. And this one is not a simile because it's actually a metaphor directly comparing the room to the sea of whispers. And then I'm going to do my second option. Her smile was as bright as the sun. And this is directly comparing the answer, or is the correct answer directly comparing her smile to the sun. So I'm going to click that check mark to indicate which of the answers is correct. Of course, if you need students to select multiple answers, you can pick multiple answers, put a check by multiple answers as shown here, but for this one, you can just pick one answer. So either, in this case, if you were to select multiple answers, either of these answers are correct, but otherwise it's just that one answer. Just FYI, either answer would count in terms of the points, is what I mean. Let me go ahead and just type in a few other sentences as options for the simile. So the wind howled through the trees like a lonely wolf. So right here, we're going to pick also like this as an answer because this is comparing how the wind is howling to a lonely wolf with this like word. So that makes it a simile. And then finally, the darkness surrounded him, heavy and unyielding. So in this answer, it's not comparing. By definition, and simile isn't a comparison of two unlike things using like or as. In this one, in the sentence, the darkness surrounding him, heavy and unyielding, it's describing the darkness, but it's not actually comparing the darkness to anything else, so that does not work as a simile. So that was number 1. Let me do another question. So I'm going to I could do true or false, I could do any of these options. I guess I might as well show you a true or false question. So then my question can be now still related to English language arts. And I'm gonna just say something like the main purpose of a thesis statement and okay, I want to just shorten this up. An essay's thesis statement is to summarize its main ideas. And then I'm going to just pick another picture just for fun. Let me actually I could search for a picture like you can see here, and I'm just going to type in essay just to show you something relevant. I think this actually needs me to upgrade, so I might not actually be able to show you any other images, never mind. But if you look through, you can look at different icons and images. So I just selected a SpongeBob image just for fun, so it's just more engaging to look at. And then now I'm going to just keep the same time limit, keep true or false, just keep the standard points, and then I'm going to click true for this answer because that's exactly what a thesis does. It previews the most important points or main ideas in an essay. For any essay, regardless of the genre, but in this case, of course, it applies to English since I'm an English teacher, so that sentence is relevant to our content. And then I'm going to look, there are different options for which types of questions you can do. Since I'm on the free version of Kahoot, I can only do the quiz and the true and false questions for free. There's also collecting opinions using a word cloud or an open-ended option for opinions where they could type up the word or they can, add the word to the ideas of what might come up when they think of a certain topic, or you can think of an open-ended question. So let's go ahead and just click one of these, word cloud. And it looks like, never mind, these are all paid options. If you don't want to pay for it, just stick with the free options of either quiz or true and false. So let me just go back to quiz. I'm going to type number 3. And I'm going to say which word which word, just to be more precise since I'm an English teacher, so we have to practice that. Of the following words, which is a conjunction. If you've watched Magic Schoolhouse Rock, then you will know that conjunctions work to combine ideas in often sentences in a compound sentence. Either ideas in a complete sentence, an independent clause, or if it's a coordinating conjunction, one of the fanboys, then it combines two different sentences with a comma. So I'm just leaving it here and searching for a relevant little GIF to include in my presentation. So I'm looking, these are just finding something cutesy here. Okay, so I'm going to put my conjunction. So which of the following is a conjunction? Honestly, these sentences can be as long as or short as you want. So I'm going to put concert. Concert's not a conjunction, that's a noun. Wanted is not a conjunction because that's a verb. But is actually a conjunction. It's a fanboy. As in the sentence, she wanted to go to the concert, comma, but she had too much homework to finish. So that's my correct answer, which is why I checked it. And then my last word is finish. So that is also another verb. So that none of those would work for conjunctions except for this third option. So let me go back and just check my answers. All of them have 20 seconds. The second one was true or false, and like numbers 1 and 3, they all have standard points, and I'm looking through making sure I've checked the right answers for each, so that when students play this game, they just go to kahoot.it, they enter the code, and then they can get the game. So it's very intuitive. They enjoy Kahoot typically, and it's a fun way to just engage students, maybe help review them for a test. So this one, I'm just going to say ELA information, just for that title. So it's not too peculiar. And then preview creating, or I'm going to say simple ELA answers, ELA questions for the Kahoot, and then I'm going to click continue. And now I have this Kahoot, and I am officially done. Could go ahead and preview this Kahoot just to show you. So like I said, you get the Kahoot. Once you've created it, you just show students the game pin. They all enter this game pin once it loads, and then they can be all players and enter their nicknames. So let me see if I can enter my nickname here. I'm going to put Miss Dai because that's who I am, and in a real setting it would show Miss Dai coming up on this, but it's a fake setting, so of course it's not going to show. But whenever you want to start the game, you just click start once all of your players are logged in. So I'm going to go back to create a Kahoot, and I'm actually that tab and click done, because now I've officially finished my Kahoot. Thank you so much for listening and watching. This is the ELA Kahoot that I just created. As you may see, I have a few other Kahoots in progress that I may or may not have used in the past. Anyway, thanks. Let me know if you have any questions.